Anyways, tell us about Elvis's first Cadillac, sir.
1957 Cadillac that Dean Lewis had in the block building across the street from Old Car City. So it had been in there all these years after Elvis had passed away. So they decided Dean wanted to get it out, but in order to get it out, had to take a concrete saw and cut the wall out to be able to remove the block to get the car out. So they did that, and we winched the car out. And 11 Alive covered all this. If you go on 11 Alive, you can.
11 Alive shows it.
Yep.
And you're the guy that went down there and winched it
My
out?
son did.
Your son did?
Yep. And then he took it across the street to Dean's lot, and it sat over there for a few days until they moved it to another body shop to get restored.
I got a question now. You said this was a 57 Cadillac, and this was Elvis's first Cadillac?
It was supposed to have been I think it was either his first Cadillac or the last Cadillac that he bought. I'm not for sure on that part, but I know the Lincoln, which he has down there now, the last car that he supposedly bought.
That's that Lincoln that at Old Car City is Elvis's last car.
Yeah.
But the guy at Old Car City actually at one time had kind of like his first and last.
He still has the Cadillac.
He still has.
Oh yeah.
Where's that at?
It's either back in the back or in one of the sheds, or it's in the garage. But he still has it.
Oh.
Yeah, he ain't sold it.
I thought it was at that museum. That's
No.
why I mentioned
Well,
it.
now he may have got it done, and it may be down here at Savoy Museum.
Yeah,
At the might be at the Savoy Museum.
yeah, that's why I thought.
We're up in Cartersville, Georgia, and this is so crazy. I don't even remember your name.
Keith.
Chief. Hey, Keith. 13 years ago, I seen this 59 Pontiac on eBay for sale, and I said, "Whoa!" Because I was looking for an old car to fix up. I said, "That car looks good enough to take to a parade right now." And we drove from Hinesville up to here, and Keith and his wife here. Your name's Jeanette. I remember because you just said it when it came up. They were kind enough. We worked out a deal, and Keith was dealing with another guy that day. If you saw Keith's operation here, this is called Bulldog Towing, and we're in Cartersville, Georgia, and he's got an operation here that is really neat. He's got this big garage back there. He restores all kinds of cars, muscle cars. He really loves the Mopars.
Yeah.
And he had me back there the last time I was up there, and I mean, it was like, whoa, Jay Leno would like to go back there. So we don't know if we're going to let him or not.
I don't know about that.
Make Leno pay.
Yeah. He got big money. He let it in.
And so I bought the Pontiac, and this guy, he'd been up all morning, early morning, and then a guy showed up here, drove down from Chicago to buy a 62 SS Impala Super Sport convertible. And the guy got mad. He didn't he said it wasn't what he expected, and they got into it. He won. And the guy bought it, and by the time he left here, it was getting dark. But he took that car, the Pontiac, and he put it on one of these flatbeds here, and then him and his wife, they jumped in there, and me and my wife followed them, and they drove from here to Hinesville. Now, we didn't just drive from here to Hinesville. We drove, got about to Atlanta, and this is rush hour, and he stopped, and he took us and bought us dinner at a Quincy's, all you can eat. And we got done. He said, let's get going now. And I'm like, I'm scared to death driving through Atlanta. And he's just tooling right through there like it's nothing. And I'm trying to keep up with him. And he's got this, flatbed with this big old Pontiac out. I'm driving, I'm looking at all these people pointing at the Pontiac, like, whoa, look at that. We find out, now this guy back then, he was a little younger, he liked to smoke. And he would stop to get out the smoke because his wife didn't want him to smoke in the truck with her. We stopped probably 50 times on the way home. And when
I remember that.
Drinking, what do you got there today?
Coffee.
Coffee. So he's got gallons of caffeine in them, and cigarettes, and they'd get out, and then they ain't changed a bit. They're lovely people, by the way. and they'd start evangelizing. And we loved it. We didn't mind because me and my wife were right on the same. We're on the same page.
Right.
That's right.
Amen.
So we get to Hinesville, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and this guy's been going all day. And I says, "Why don't you guys come in? You sleep for a while." And he says, "I can't. I got to get back to Atlanta, get back to Cartersville because there's a guy going to be there at 10 o'clock to buy another car for me." And he turned around, and drove back, and I'm passing out on the floor, and I didn't do nothing. This guy's incredible.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All true, all true. And he's saying
Amen.
Cadillac. His son helped. It was your son
Yeah.
had to cut that building and get Elvis's '57 Cadillac out of there, and the guy Dean at Old Car City's got it, and Dean's got Elvis's last car, which was a Lincoln.
Yeah.
And this is just all new to me.
Yeah.
And
Ne-
Yeah.
Next trip, you gotta come to see it, okay?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Amen.
Next trip, I'm gonna make a video of him in his place. It's better.
Okay.
It's better.
Yeah.
I'm done.